Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
I would just count on it. Mhm.
Yeah.
Audio's fine, by the way.
I did it last time, so I say not it.
Not it.
Scott's never done it. Scott should do it.
Because I'm not very good at it.
Just do it in a
I
funny
believe it.
voice. It's
It's gonna level
fine.
with you. I never volunteer because I
I
guarantee I'm gonna forget something or I'm gonna mess something up.
I believe in you.
We got a coin that fell out of my pocket to go back to the bazaar. We found the meteorologist again, and he drove off with his boulder again.
It's a
We
rock.
got Iker for yeah. Look, we got Iker for the vehicle, and we were told that we have to go beat up some guy who has magic dragon blood around his neck, or just get it from him. Not necessarily beat him up, but probably.
I mean, that's pretty much the gist of the session. So
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yar.
Mhm.
All the tabs. I mean, it's just one war bike, right? Oh, we could take that.
Mm,
I,
do
I, I,
we?
s- I say we just see what they want, see if we can talk our way out of it. I don't want to keep using soul coins because we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
run out of those really quick, and I'd hate to not have a soul coin when we really need it.
Yeah, we only have 3, remember?
Yeah, which is not a lot.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to just talk to the guy, see what he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why?
What he said?
I mean, you're gonna have to give me more to go on than just walk back or drive back to our camp. You know, we don't know who you are or why you want us to go back there, other than that man wants to talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna need a little bit more info, friend.
Ugh.
I mean,
Who is your quartermaster?
the DM was not prepared. I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Post it in text chat.
Six.
Let's see if any
Okay.
of us can figure it out. Roxyoc. That's what I would assume because I'm assuming with stuff like that, the H is silent.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's silent as well. I mean, I don't think we have a choice. It's either we go or you get more of your friends out. And I think we'd all rather avoid a skirmish right now.
To be fair, they sent
Yeah.
guys out to talk to us and didn't just, start
Attack
pelting
us.
us with artillery or send the whole camp after us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's valid.
yeah, like it's worth hearing them out.
What if we're just walking right into a trap?
Yeah, then we walk into a trap. Life happens. Life goes on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that's valid. Can I ask a question? Are bearded No, 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 no. I'm just asking like a meta question. Are bearded devils stronger than regular devils, or they just more fashionable? Like, is there a difference between a devil and a bearded devil besides the aesthetics? Well, but you're pointing out there's devils, and then you're pointing out there's bearded devils. Oh, okay, so there's no like necessarily an inherent power difference. It's just a different species. That 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 was my question. Thank you.
It can be kind of tough.
Survive is loose term.
Yeah, your cousin's not very adept at this right now. Kind of nod my head towards Sabine.
Sabine just rolls her eyes. A wizard driving a rock.
Yeah, that is a fair point. He did help us.
Mm-hmm. He warned us about some. He warned us about some weather coming, so he's been very helpful.
No, we bought that.
He said we bought it.
Yeah.
The War
Some
Machine
more, I
seller.
forgot the name.
Very nice car salesman.
I didn't do that. I did. I said it was a warlord whose name I forgot. You guys all have very complicated names, and I am not the brightest of people.
Fucking same though.
We got it from a hag. We bought it off a hag. I mean, you did threaten me with a good time of tearing people from limbs.
Just trying to rescue our city, man. I got pulled down here, and I don't want it down here.
I'm sure you've noticed the addition of a city here. Oh, you serve Zariel. Yeah, no, we're trying to get it back to up on the material plane because it doesn't belong down here. You're gonna have to be more specific. Lots of swords in Avernus. That's
That's fair.
If
No,
we
the only
had an
thing that
idea, we would have been there by now. We're just kind of wandering around, not gonna lie. We have no idea where we're going.
Look, I'm gonna level with you. We found some weird wizard stuck in the stone, and he told us that he'll help us figure out how to save the city if we get him some powerful blood, and that's about all we have to go on. Like that's really the train we're on right now.
Yeah, so we're
I
in
don't
the
know anything
process
about a
of
sword.
trying to find some blood. Powerful, potent blood at this point.
Just the hag gave us a couple of people who could lead us there, but I mean, all she did was really confirm that there is a sword down here. We had no idea what the significance of the sword is. We were just told to go get it.
But we know everybody's talking about it, and it's
Mhm.
important, and that's
Mhm.
about all we got.
That's the extent of what we know about the sword. I didn't even know it belonged to Zariel. I thought it was just a sword.
Yep.
You figured it belonged to somebody important because it's kind of what they're fighting over, but
I mean, maybe it was like a celestial being sword. I don't know. Who's got the highest? Oh Lord.
Persuasion.
I've
I've got a +5.
yeah for
mine's a
persuasion.
+3.
I got some +1.
I got a +4.
So then it looks like Ray.
No, Tess has a
No.
+5.
Yeah.
Oh, my
So
bad.
Tess.
I didn't hear that.
Yep. So Tess is rolling.
We'll keep it in mind if we happen to find anything out about it. We're not specifically searching, but if we happen to stumble across something.
And to be honest, you do, but we don't even know what Zariel's plans are. We just want our city back up on the mortal plane. That's about it.
Yeah, we don't want to get into the politics of down here because we don't want to be down here.
It's really warm down here, and I'm really pale.
He's a ginger, and they
I'm
have
an-
2 shades: pale or lobster.
I'm an ice dragon. I'm literally melting. I'd like to go home.
Sabine does look slightly disappointed that there's no chains.
Well, that was fun and insightful.
So apparently the sword is
Right.
Zariel's.
Yeah, and apparently we're getting into politics.
Ugh.
I try to avoid that in LTRL, but I guess this is what I
You're
get for trying to do
a
that.
Hell Rider. How can you not be involved in politics?
Listen, my mom was heavily involved in politics. She did enough of that for the both of us.
my point still stands. You're a hell rider.
Yeah,
That's
I just
very
did.
political driven.
I just did what I was told, man.
She kind of pats you on the head and goes, as any good puppet would, and heads back to the war machine.
Anna thinks about that voodoo doll.
I'm gonna skedaddle to the war machine too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go before they change their mind.
Yeah. Or decide to shoot you in the ass while you run.
No,
I
they
just
were
wanted
asking about the
information.
sword, Lulu. That apparently belongs to Zariel? What he
Apparently.
said? It's Zariel's sword and she wants it back. No.
Not really. We're kind of inadvertently picking a fight with one of the most powerful beings that exists.
Oh,
No.
no. They have no idea.
We were kind of vague about everything.
We told them we're looking for blood. And we heard
Yup.
about a sword and that's about it.
Yep.
Yeah, we know that the sword is important, and it's what everyone's fighting over, and that's about all we got. And they believed it, so we're good to go. We will continue on with our merry lives.
I mean, yeah, but we're not gonna tell him that we know that. Don't put a bigger target on our back. What do you mean?
Yeah. That's information he didn't need to know.
No, he doesn't need to know that we know. As far as he knows, we're dumb mortals looking for blood.
Especially me. Second verse, same as the first. Nope.
Ever wonder what's in those things?
Nope.
Sometimes, yeah. Bones, probably. Maybe there's loot. Maybe there's soul coins.
I think we should rummage through it.
Should we rummage? Let's rummage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? What else are we doing? Oh boy.
They.
Ooh. Good job, Savine.
Simon did better than me.
I
Aha,
was being
I win.
sarcastic, but okay.
Aha. I win.
I am not comfortable going through there.
Perception? You said it was
Yeah, it was
perception, Con?
perception, yeah.
Okay, sorry, it was cutting out a bit for me.
I love that you started rolling dice. That's definitely not scary.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
That's interesting. I'm gonna take that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I'm gonna take it. Ooh. I can't read though. I'm gonna give it to Sabine.
Okay.
I can't use it, so there ain't a sparkle of magic in my fucking blood. Well, I guess technically there is, but I'm too dumb to use it. I did not train that way.
Take the scroll from her.
I don't even get head pats for it or nothing.
I give you a
Damn.
head pat. Stands on her tiptoes and gives you a head pat.
I'll kind of like hunch down a little bit.
And as she's giving you head pats, she very quickly licks your face.
Like right on the snout or like across the cheek?
Right on the snout. She quickly licks you. Just let.
Oh,
Do I have any idea what this thing is besides an empty monocle frame? Does it feel magical or nothing?
You're cutting out. I don't know if it's just for me or not, but
No, he's
it's
cutting
for me too. Yeah, he's totally
Okay.
cutting out.
Yeah, I got it.
No.
Oh. Okay. Still gonna stick it in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm curious because I didn't see anything pop up and try to kill them.
I'll rummage some more. I don't care. Do it one more time.
I'll go again.
Oh, I rolled a 20. Look at that. I can't wait to roll
are we-
literally
we're-
terribly all night.
I don't know why my thing's not updated.
Oh my god, there we go.
We're doing a second perception?
Well, I'm doing my
If
first.
you want to.
Are we looking for mole? I want to look for mole. Damn it.
Oh boy.
I got a nat 20, so obviously the rest of my rolls all night are going to be terrible. I rolled 19 to 20, and everything from here on out is single digits.
But yeah, it's gonna be when it counts that you're gonna roll low.
Mm-mm. What does it say? Oh.
I'm
gonna stick the key in the lock.
Here we go.
That's it. I'm gonna take it then.
dun, dun,
Put it in my
dun.
bag.
Lock of what?
A lock up. Ah. Oh. 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 Interesting.
That would be cool if we had a chest.
I'm sure we can find something we can put it on.
If we had Nazareth still, we could put it on his mouth.
Jesus.
Neat. Nice. I take it. This is mine now. Neat.
I find my dead parents.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Uh,
To die. I am opening it at the risk of me dying.
Damn! Is it cursed? Oh, I hate that as far as you can tell.
I'm obviously taking it, but my goodwill, I'm going to make sure to split it amongst everybody.
Oh.
And I'm going to show everybody the chests.
That way, if
With
it is
sparkles in
cursed,
my
we're
eye-
all cursed.
With sparkles in my eyes, super excited to find money.
That's
Not
there's
letting
6 of
me-
us. Yeah, 150 silver each.
Ooh.
9,000.
Yeah, 9,000 silver
Did
pieces.
you say 9,000 or 900? 9,000. Hang on. Let me do the
That's
math.
1,500 there. You just added
1,500 each.
Yeah.
1,500.
Yee.
So,
Feel pretty good.
I'm glad I looked now.
yeah.
Okay, now I'm.
I don't like this. We should leave.
Wait, what
Yeah.
about my turn? Did I not find anything my second time?
It's okay.
Boo.
Savine gives you a pat on the head again.
She give me a pat on the butt.
She'll do that. If you want a pat on the butt, she'll give you a pat on the butt. She smacks just above your tail.
Go.
Oh, we need to go.
Yep.
Simon.
Goodbye. We're
Simon,
out of here.
Yep.
See you later.
I think this is where Arkin the Cruel is.
The wagon.
That place looks scary.
Hello? Okay, bye. So, about that,
What was foretold?
us apparently. About
There
that.
it is.
Okay, listen. About that.
Thieves?
You weren't part of that, Simon.
You weren't here, Simon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just in character. Simon is like, what do you mean, thieves?
No.
He's
that's
like sweating a
an
little bit.
That's what I'm saying as a character. That's what I'm saying as a character. You weren't here. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks so cool. I'm sorry.
Oh, he does look
I-
cool, actually.
See.
It's in the text
He's
chat.
good.
He does look pretty cool.
I'm trying to get there. Oh, it's a
I'm
turtle
calling him
guy.
Bowser. I'm calling
Yeah.
him Bowser now.
He did.
Turtle.
So here's the thing. That's a bit of a misunderstanding. Technically, we're not the original thieves. Another person stole the treasure from your wonderful goddess and gave it to us and didn't tell us that it was stolen. So he should have been branded as the thief, not us. Yes. We wish to repent. Yes. That's why we're here, right?
Anna, like, feverishly nods her head.
That is the question.
Um.
Why don't you roll for insight, Con? Find out.
Okay,
Are
hold
we
up.
bullshitting?
We
This
bullshit
man
him or not?
foresaw us coming here in a vision. We should probably not lie to him a ton, because he's probably just gonna know if we're bullshitting him or not. I'm gonna level with you.
Probably. I mean, we want the marks off our neck, so if repenting gets them off, then
Yeah,
being
no,
somewhat
I follow that.
honest.
I follow that logic.
Like,
I want to be able to wear my scarf.
Who? Yeah, that was me. Okay. Before I do that, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. So I'm gonna roll my d4 first. Oh boy.
That could help. It could help. There you go.
Panda says she can't hear you, Con, just an FYI.
what?
Panda says she
No.
can't hear you.
We didn't do an audio check at the beginning of the stream.
No, we
Ray-
did. And he
Ray
was
did.
fine. He was fine at the beginning of the stream. The stream? The stream.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing.
The
Yeah.
beginning of the broadcast.
Yeah. Was it? Was it? Yeah, because I know it was fine when we started. What the fuck?
Okay. I can hear you now.
Yeah. I guess at some point, it looks like at some point the audio switched over to default, I guess. Thanks.
Okay, yeah, Panda can hear you now.
Alright, so to catch everyone up, they're talking to a turtle man that worships Tiamat. As he kind of takes a long pause and kind of looks at you before eventually just going, if what you're saying is true, then we have a bit. Then I might have something for you to do in order to gain access if you wish to talk to her most loyal of servants.
Oh, that's not you?
I am one of many, but our leader, Articon, has acquired a powerful artifact to bring Tiamat to us. But he's missing a component. As part of your redemption, you can bring us that component, and I will allow you to speak to Archon. What we need.
What's the missing component?
What we need. We need the blood of an innocent creature. Like that one, as he points to his maw at Lulu.
Oh boy.
Okay, so 2 questions. One, define innocent.
divine in nature would be preferable, but innocent is what the Celestials tend to call themselves a lot, no?
Okay, and how much blood?
If you're expecting your small friend to survive, Tiamat is a very thirsty goddess. The ritual has a high probability of killing her.
You give us a few moments and get back to you.
Of course.
Team huddle.
Yep.
Okay. So bear with me here.
Mm-hmm.
Have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Not the greatest of ideas, but it's an idea. Can slobber chops bleed?
Technically, yes.
It's a familiar. We can just resummon him a bunch. It's gonna be painful. He's not gonna enjoy it, but like.
Do you really want?
Innocent creature.
Do you?
Slobberchops is not celestial. That's what he was getting at. It has to be a celestial.
No, he said innocent.
but
And
then
celestial
he
is
elaborated.
preferred.
Celestial's preferred, but it could be innocent. Slobberchops is an innocent cat.
Yeah, he said a
Awesome.
benign creature. That's what the
Mhm.
Celestials say is benign.
Mm-hmm.
Will Slobber Chops hate us and leave after?
That's a probability.
Since she can be resummoned, it's like, okay, yeah, we won't lose her to death, but we could lose her if she decides to just fuck off.
Would she fuck off though in Avernus and just try to survive? I don't think so. She wouldn't make it very far.
It is
I'm-
a cat.
I mean,
Cats are assholes like that.
Not saying it's a good idea.
No, of course not.
The other option is we come Avernus for a benign creature, or risk losing Lulu, who is basically our only lifeline towards, you know, the sword and finding out any other information about
I
really
mean,
anything here.
this is gonna sound awful, but there are plenty of benign creatures back in Elturel.
Yeah, but that's a long drive at this point.
It is. We'd
We'd
have to
also go
climb back up the
which
chains.
is a pain in the butt.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't want to
chains.
climb back. I don't want to climb back up those chains.
Question for Turtle Man.
okay. Yep.
Does the being have to be alive?
Yes.
Okay. A little bit harder. Are we gonna find a good aligned creature to burn it?
I mean,
Isn't Lulu?
this is another bad idea, but there might be somebody in the Emporium.
We'll
Maybe.
keep that in our back pocket. I don't know if that's really what we want to go trying to do. So we also didn't spend any coins last time. We kind of just showed up and was like, hey, here, we want some information. And then we left.
Oh, we rested. That cost us a gold coin.
No, only the food and stuff cost us the soul coin.
Okay, I misremembered. My bad.
No, you're good. So right now our options are attempt to find a benign being somewhere in Avernus, so like a good aligned creature.
Mhm.
Does all the blood have to come from the same source?
Yes.
Okay,
It would-
And
we can't
you
pull
said
from
there's
each
a
other.
high chance that the person might die? Like how high of a chance? What's the percentage?
You're asking this turtle man to do math?
You. If you're worried about the logistics, you ought to know they're being sacrificed to Tiamat. So, She is the dragon goddess, and she is known for being greedy, so take your pick.
So, death is inevitable.
He nods.
Probably.
He nods.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
If you wish not for your small companion there, we are aware of another being you could use. We have not gained access to it due to the dangers of it. But Arkan is busy with his ritual and study of his item he acquired, and I am here to protect him. If you wish, I can point you in a direction where you could find a creature worthy of sacrifice, if you're willing to risk it.
I'm listening.
He points his maw in a direction and goes, "Not that far from here, a creature of divine origin seems to have been entrapped. Devils have been using it as a way to free the area of demons, but it poses a bit of a problem for anyone that happens to get too close. If the rumors are to be true, they captured a unicorn. That would be sufficient enough.
So
All right, what direction?
We'd be looking at a death of a unicorn.
I mean, you know.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'd rather unicorn die over Lulu.
And this unicorn's being tortured anyways. It sounds like it's going to be taken out of its misery with the ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can at least go show up and see, you know, what's going on. Worst case scenario, we find it and then we do something else.
Yeah. We can do that. Yeah. I'm okay with going to find a unicorn.
Yeah.
Alright. So, as the turtle kind of nods, he will go, "Very well. Return with the creature, and I will lead you to Arkan, and he will grant whatever it is you wish for. Best of luck to you." As his shambling form kind of turns around and heads back through the gates, the ghoulish creatures following suit as the door shuts behind him.
All right. Let's go wrangle a unicorn.
Yay!
You know-
Alternatively,
Uh-huh.
For all this, I would have a major problem with this, but you know, we've seen some shit. It's kind of changed my thought process on things.
You had another thought, Simon?
how powerful is unicorn blood?
Oh, I know what you're getting at.
We could save the unicorn and, you know, see if we can just give some of its blood as thanks. I mean, it would be
mean,
better than Avernus, but...
No, said potent demon blood.
Oh, did he say potent demon blood?
Well, it said,
Yeah.
yeah, preferably demon blood. Like, unicorns are potent, but they're not going to be that potent.
Okay, so it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
No. Probably not.
Unfortunate.
I liked your idea,
Well, I
though.
tried.
Yeah, no, that was a good idea. That was big brain.
Alright, off to the unicorn then.
Yeah.
Can't wait to drink its blood and become Voldemort.
Right?
You'd lose your nose, though.
Alright.
Who needs a nose?
Alright.
Set off in the direction of the unicorn.
Mm-hmm. To the unicorn.
Alright. Alright, so you head off in the direction of the zapper that was pointed at you. Give me just a second. Sorry, I'm like pulling up information to make sure I'm reading it right. So, let me see if...
I remember being a DM and all the information you're given. I
Yeah.
get it.
So, as you're driving to it, following the directions that the turtle has given you all, you would eventually find, you would catch a curious sight as you would make your way to this let's see, what is going on now? Sorry, one of my links decided to break on me real quick. Perfect timing for that. You make your way to this site where you would see what appears to be kind of resting in a almost in this crater-like location where pools of what appears to be ichor and visca lies about, as you would see a radiant light cascading from a rusted metal monument shaped like the upraised mandibles of a giant beetle. You would see this large kind of... You would see this beetle-like structure holding what appears to be a spherical object in between the spines of it, about 50 feet, hovering above it. And as you approach and kind of see the sight of this thing, you would see what appears to be several devilish figures in a similar vehicle make their way towards you. And as it seems like they're on an intercept course, you watch as the tower flickers with light, and before anyone can react, a beam of light shoots out from this device and hitting that vehicle, causing the vehicle to detonate. And as the vehicle detonates, you watch as the sphere kind of lowers a little bit as it seems to make its way back into the spine of this giant device.
Neat. Let's not drive the war machine into that.
Alright. So,
It'll fire on us if we're just on foot.
Yeah, we need the war machine, so.
I have returned.
welcome back.
The unicorn tower zaps war machines and blows it up. So it sounds like we're about to make a trek.
How close does that happen, though? If we get to the tower, is it immediate? Like, is it within so many feet?
Give me a perception check on that.
Okay.
Perception or investigation? One of the two. Perception. You would notice that the pools of ichor and other destroyed objects, a majority of it seems to be around, kind of circled around the device, and it seems to be about 100 feet. Seems to be where a lot of the refuge and ichor seems to be pooled up the most.
Alright, so far out then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the unicorn is like 50 feet up in the air, so I don't know how we're gonna climb that.
It kind of you watched as it fired. It lowered it back into the spine of the structure.
Well, yeah, but how are we gonna get it to keep firing at things without us losing stuff we need?
That's a great question.
I mean, we could go to one of the conflicts and try to lead a bunch of demons over, but I don't see that as being very healthy for us.
Seems like a terrible idea.
How often can you summon your little copy doodad knight thing? Your echo?
Sorry, I'll say bye to Jonathan.
You're good.
I think 1,000 feet? Let me double check.
How often can you do it? Like, are you limited to a certain number of charges for long rest, or?
Nope.
Oh. Well then, yeah, just summon it and send it off there, and if it gets, to the pools of ichor, and then gets blasted into bits, then we know we need a new plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good with this plan.
Yeah. So you.
I'm trying to find.
So you summon the echo. So you summon the echo like right at the structure, or.
Well, I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, so you summon your echo straight at the structure. Your echo kind of stands there, and after a minute of your conversing, you would see the sphere kind of rising back up as glowing radiant energy kind of pulses through. You wait a few moments with bated breath, and the tower doesn't seem to respond to the echo.
The echo's gonna walk around the tower. Does it see any, people walking around it? Any, perhaps guards or anything like that?
No.
Do I see anything on the structure itself, like spells and stuff?
No. You see inside. You're able to see inside the cage, and there is indeed a unicorn in the middle of the sphere.
Alright, I'm gonna dismiss my echo and be like, well, there's nothing around it, but there's nothing over there that would give us any indication on how to lower the cage other than what we just saw. Hey, Lulu, how much can you carry?
A little bit. Is there... Were you wanting me to carry something?
I point at the cage.
Kinda looks at the cage and then just goes... Oh, do you want me to get you up there?
Yes.
Alright. I can see what I can do. As she kind of takes her, she kind of gets into position to lift you up. Alright. Get ready now. As she lifts you up, there's like a bit of a struggle as her little wings flap a little quicker. As you watch as she takes off with Anna in the direction of this large zapping device.
Can we tell if the device is magical by any means?
You can give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
It's harnessing unicorn's power to shoot laser beams.
I was about to say, I'd say it's pretty damn magical.
What do you? It's magic.
No, I have an idea. That's why I'm asking. Oh well.
Womp womp.
It's hard to say.
I've got an idea. It's probably a stupid idea, but it's an idea.
So what is your intent here as Lulu's kind of carrying you over? You would see the beaming light glowing from this sphere as it hovers around.
Is the cage welded into the monument?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna, is there a space I can stand next to the cage?
With it currently hovering, no. It's kind of hovering in the air.
Okay.
How far is it from us right now?
I assume you guys are staying out of range of the zapper so it doesn't hit your engine. So it would have to be more than 100 feet away.
Would you say we're about 120 feet away?
If you want, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna land on top of the cage. I gotta think about this, and I don't want to strain Lulu anymore.
Yeah, as you kind of fly over, you land on top of the cage. You can feel the radiant energy glowing beneath your feet as this spherical, as you're now hanging 50 feet in the air on top of the spherical orb.
Did the cage move any, like, downward when they landed on it?
After it fired, it landed in the structure for a moment and then came back
I didn't
up.
know if my weight also, I didn't know if
No.
my weight also would cause it to lower.
No, you're fine.
Damn it. Okay.
Can I try something?
What do you want to try?
Can I try casting Dispel Magic at it?
Let me take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you could try, but I would say you can try, but with the way that the structure is, the Dispel Magic might not have too much of an effect on it. Because unless you like specifically know what magics are powering this device, it's really hard to just simply dispel it. If you had like an anti-magic field, that would be a different conversation, but Dispel Magic is more, from my understanding, Dispel Magic is more for like simple stuff, like if you wanted to like get rid of a magical effect that someone casts. This is an entire structure that is designed to act like a magical focal point, and simply using just one person casting Dispel Magic on it is not going to be enough to cancel the connection to the weave it has.
Okay, well, that was gonna be my suggestion.
I mean, it was a good call, but the magics that seem to bind this thing are above anyone's pay grade, to be honest.
but I'm not really getting anywhere.
Can we break the cage at all? Like, do you think we have enough firepower to do nothing?
If I were to make it dark, would that dispel the radiant magic?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm lost as well.
And you said it's hovering in the air, so I can't, like, stand next to it.
Well, if you're standing on the sphere that the unicorn is in right now, you are currently hovering 50 feet in the air with Lulu.
Yeah.
It hasn't...
We can't bust the sphere.
Hmm?
We can't bust the sphere.
I mean, you can if you want to give an attack swing on it. Like, if you want to start hitting it, you're more than welcome to hit the structure.
Can I attack the orb?
Yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll if you wish. That is a hit. Go ahead and give me damage. Yeah. As you strike at the orb, the kind of metal as it shimmers and shakes as you slam your blade into it. You would see as the ground around the structure begins to shift, as what appears to be a rock begins making its way over to you there, Anna. And just
A rock?
a rock, yes, like from the earth. And as it gets closer to you, the rock form kind of seems to shape itself into a more... You would see the lower half of it kind of falling off, revealing perpetual dust clouds, and the upper part of it begins shaping into what appears to be a humanoid form. It wields what appears to be a giant hammer as the figure kind of takes a moment to seemingly cast a spell before kind of looking at you and just going, if I beseech you, don't destroy this device.
I'm doing a roll for my own sake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to swing at the orb again.
Okay. All right. We're gonna roll in. We're gonna go into initiative here.
What was that?
I said we're gonna go into initiative here. Give me just a minute.
Oh boy.
Everyone.
This is where Anna dies.
Yep. If I can get the page, if I can get the page to load, that'd be the first step.
I like how she says, "Oh, this is where Anna dies," and Con just goes, "Yep." Doesn't even deny it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a possibility. She's about to 1v1 a fucking Dow. Good luck.
I don't even know what that is, but that sounds scary.
It's an Earth genie.
Oh, I'm scared.
Because we're all fairly far away from
You are
And
out.
I'm 50 feet in the air. I'm 50 feet up in the air. Keep that in mind.
Yep. Because the machine hasn't fired. Let's see. I don't know why, but my battle maps are busted, so let me... Hold on. Ever since it updated, some of my maps broke, so I'm trying to fix them. Create scene. Okay. View scene. You cannot switch scenes until resources are done. Finish loading. You're full of shit. I'm just gonna throw a background on here just so it hopefully.
Love that. You're full of shit.
Yeah, let me.
I did the intelligence roll to see if she was smart enough to heed its warning.
Fair.
That's valid.
Because I was 50-50 on whether or not she was going to listen to it.
Yeah. I don't know why my battle map is fucking hella busted. Alright, so we'll do it. I don't. You cannot switch scenes until you're. I've been trying to figure out why it's doing this. Let me reload the cache here, see if that fixes it. But yeah. Speaking of which, while I'm trying to figure this out, do any of you wish to try to intercede at all, or are you just gonna kind of stay the distance?
I don't know if there's a lot we can do. If we drive the war machine over there, it's gonna fire and blow us up. None of us are fast enough to get 120 feet over there.
No, I've got range spells with 120 feet that I can.
I mean, I could Ray of Frost it, but like it's a Ray of Frost against a genie, so like I legitimately don't know if there's anything we can really do to help us.
I was just
put
gonna
all of us in danger of death.
I was just gonna aim for the ball with my. No, that's 50 feet up in the air. That won't work. They'll be out of range for Eldritch Blast.
I just realized something about my weapon after reading this little description. Each attack, I can make 2 attacks with it.
Yeah.
That is noted.
Yeah. Foundry. I don't know what it is about these new updates with Foundry, but they like break shit every time. Hold on.
So many battles that would have made a difference in.
Yeah.
That's what I get for not reading.
Yep. It'd be like that. Okay.
I mean, it's not a lot of damage, but you know, damage is damage.
Exactly. Come on. There we go. Okay. Joseph. I don't know why, but it's... Okay, how do I pull you guys into here?
Character rolled up.
Okay. So now here's the fun part where I try to figure out how to pull you guys into this room without breaking everything.
I believe in you.
Okay, so let's see here. We get Anna.
Actually, no, it wouldn't have made a difference because I used my bonus action for my echo anyways.
Configure lighting.
Twice anyways, with the level that we're at.
Huh?
So you can attack twice anyways with the level that we're at.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking if I use the bonus action to do a second attack, I can do 4 attacks per turn.
True, or if you action surge, you could do that too.
Yeah, I could. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do with this whole encounter that I just found myself in.
Yep. I'm going to... I don't know why it's not wanting to load tonight. It's being a funny guy. It's being a funny little teehee. That's what happens when you update Foundry sometimes. It just does some funny little things. Come on. Let me, might have to close and reopen fucking the viewing side real quick. Because I pulled you guys into the thing, I thought, but... Hold on, we'll be right back because I'm trying to figure this shit out. I'm gonna switch this to a BRB screen. Alright, quick BRB done. Got it switched over.
There goes one of my ideas, although it probably would not have worked anyways.
Okay, so let me go ahead and get the create encounter, put you both in initiative. And if anyone wishes to, does anyone want to try to intercede or do anything, or just again just kind of leaving it as a it is what it is type moment? Sorry, I'm like trying to edit the distance to flex on, because if you guys are 100 and because if you're staying 120 feet away from the Zapper, so I would say we'll say
Whee!
Yep, because now let me rotate.
We're gonna attack upside down like bats.
Nar. I'm gonna put you guys kind of out of bounds here a little bit as I re-flipped it. I don't know why it's showing as not flipped over.
It was showing it's flipped over. Like, it was showing it the right orientation. Now it's not.
What the fuck?
Now it's upside down again.
There we go.
There you go.
Alright. This is what happens when we're experimenting with new updates and everything. Foundry could be a little funny sometimes. Alright, if at any point anyone wishes to intercede, just let me know and I'll have you guys roll initiative. Are you interceding?
Yep.
Alright, let me put you on the battle map then.
I need a roll for initiative, right?
Yes, please. Anyone else interceding?
Simon is in the bathroom.
Very nice. I'm gonna.
He picked a good time to do it. He's going to come back and be like, "What did you do?"
Okay.
But you did it before he went to the bathroom.
All right.
Oh, right.
All right. Well, if at any point anyone wishes to take any sort of action or anything, just let me know.
I return.
Welcome back.
You're free to intercede at any point. That is all you missed.
Let me switch to the combat music. As I get the initiative for the towel going. Alright. Any intercession from anyone? Any more initiative rolls, or shall we get right into it?
I don't know if there's anything I can do here. Is there anyone else joining?
I joined.
Sabine joined and that was about it.
Alright. So, we'll begin the combat. Anna, it is your
Oh, that's cool.
It is your go as you are standing on top. Actually, I'll make a little icon for the little doomy sphere.
So whoever's turn it is, it has a die around them now?
Yes.
That is fucking cool.
Anyway, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, the genie is now up in my face. So, yeah.
Alright, that's a crit. Alright.
Alright, I'm ready to shit myself to see how little this health bar goes down.
Alright.
Oh no. Alright, second attack.
Yep. 17 misses.
What?
I'm in danger.
Oh no!
As you slash at this ethereal creature, catching it first off guard, but then the second strike, it catches with one of the palms of its hands as it seems unfazed by that second strike as it looks towards you and just goes, "So be it." Will that be on?
Is crying a free action?
Crying is absolutely a free action.
No, never mind. I'm not going to cry in front of this genie. I'm a strong, independent woman, even though I'm about to die.
Alright.
I'm going to stare it dead in the eyes, and that's all I'm going to do.
Alright. It is... Yeah. So it's going to strike you twice with its maul.
Hurt me, Daddy.
Crit.
Oh, no.
So for the crit, that is 41 bludgeoning.
Oh, no.
16 bludgeoning, so that's 56 bludgeoning damage in total. As
7 bludgeoning. Hold on. Except 57, 51.
as she raises her maul and returns it in kind, as it's almost like getting hit by a boulder every time she swings her weapon into you, as almost on the first strike you feel your bones cracking. And that will be her turn. Savine, you're watching this go down. You watch this creature come up to Anna strike it, and then next thing you know, you watch as it slams the maul, and you swear you see bone. Even from the distance you are, you see bones break.
Yeah, Savine, I don't know what you can do right now.
I'm gonna call out to him and go, can we talk instead of fight? We need the unicorn.
Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage.
God, it's okay.
Do my D4.
That's something.
Hey, we got the 4.
Okay. You said persuasion with disadvantage?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Is there anything else for your turn? Anything else for your turn there? No? Okay.
I
Anna,
keep peeking from how high I'm talking, so.
Anna, it's your go. What would you like to do?
Is Lulu close by?
Yeah, Lulu's close by.
Can I beg her to come take me off the orb?
Do you want? Okay. Yeah, let me go grab her. Let me go grab Lulu. So my question is, do you want Lulu to get involved in this? Because like, if she's
I
gonna,
just want Lulu to yank me out.
I will say, if she comes in to grab, the Dow will opportunity strike Lulu.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm not gonna do that to Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu. I'm gonna say for the sake of this, Lulu's kind of like in a frozen, like, what the fuck do I do mode. So, what would you like to do?
I'm thinking frantically. I have a lot of stupid decisions that I have an option to do. I mean, I'm pretty much going to die.
I have an idea.
Well, you did not intercede, so.
No, but I'm talking to Tess, not Anna.
Okay. Okay, I'm listening.
You can always attempt to just drop your weapons and go, okay, my bad. Because what else
I
do you
mean,
have
he's
to
not
do?
wrong.
Like, you have the option to just grovel, because you're either going to die or die on your knees. It does not matter.
You're gonna die.
I'm just trying to think of how prideful she is. One of my fatal flaws is I'd rather eat my armor than admit when I'm wrong.
That's fair. You're also almost dead from a single attack.
I realize that. I'm just trying to figure out which is going to win, self-preservation or pride.
Oh, baby girl, none of them are gonna win at this point. You just gotta make a decision about what you're gonna do.
Yeah, make your choice
We're
here.
not winning at this point.
Can I disengage as an action? Or is that a rogue thing only?
You can disengage as a full action.
That's fine. But I can still move afterwards, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna disengage.
I mean, I guess my question. So, my question would be, where are you disengaging to? Because you're currently suspended 50 feet in the air.
In the air, Tess.
I'm disengaging off the orb.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
You're just gonna fall. You're just gonna plummet.
Okay.
Well, I'm hoping Lulu will come catch me.
Did you relay this plan to her, or did you just start yourself off?
Did it sound like I relayed this plan to her?
Oh lord.
Alright,
I said, Lulu, please get me, and then I did this. So I don't know if she's going to catch what I meant by that.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna make a check for her. I'm gonna make a check for her, and if she fails, she's not gonna get to you in time. You're just gonna fucking eat. You're gonna eat the fall damage.
I understand. I'm dead.
So you take 22 bludgeoning damage as you're just like, Lulu, come here, and you just launch yourself off as...
Want to hear what the funniest thing about this is? I'm not dead.
I say that. Not over.
It's not
Wait,
over.
I
I'm gonna take that as a challenge.
survived that somehow.
Yeah.
I barely survived it, but I survived it. So okay, so now I'm on the ground. But I still have movement speed, right?
Yeah.
What is my movement speed? 30 feet?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm dashing. No, I can't do that. 'cause
No,
I
you-
have-
no, you've already
to disengage.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm running 30 feet.
Okay. Are you running towards your friends, or...?
Yes.
No, don't run towards us. We don't know you. We don't know who you are
Alright.
anymore.
Yeah, I would just say Lulu is going to start booking it too. Just be like, nope. Alright, it is going to be the... As she sees you kind of... As she sees you launch yourself off, as she...
Khan decides whether or not he's going to be nice or not.
As you go to escape, you all watch as the figure kind of looking down at Anna. As Anna, you try to make break for it. You feel the ground shifting from underneath you. And I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Bye, guys.
Okay. As the ground shifts in under you, the last thing you see as your vision goes dark is a large bits of the earth coming out of the ground to grab you. As it is... as you take...
Just tell me if it's... Yeah.
23 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
As the creature grabs you. Alright. As the figure is gonna look in the direction of the war machine where you guys are at, it is kind of... You watch as it slowly descends its way down, making its way closer to you guys. Sabine?
Listen, can we talk? Please? We don't want any problems. We just need the blood.
I mean, are you guys shouting? I take it you're shouting this.
Yes.
Alright. Again, persuasion with disadvantage.
God fucking damn. I still got guidance up though. Okay, it's gonna be fine. I think, maybe. I don't know.
Got that one.
I keep beeping my mic from how high I'm talking. Oh!
My question is, are you going to let the figure get closer to you guys, or are you going to tell it to keep its distance?
I'm gonna tell it, she's gonna go, halfway. You can come halfway, and then we can talk.
We'll put the combat on pause for now. As the figure kind of floats its way down. To meet you halfway. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Probably a little bit back, so. The large Earth-like creature still having Anna in its grasp as Lulu kind of panic flies back, and she's just like, I don't know what to do.
Just
What do you want? She just piles in the back, and you hear like a sad little trumpet as the figure kind of holding Anna's mangled body is just kind of, it holds on to her as the figure kind of goes, I had wished to communicate from the beginning, but this one here does not understand words. Speak now.
She's not the brightest when it comes to these types of things. She's more of a attack now, think about consequences later type person.
And it shows.
Yes, I know. We're very sorry. But listen, we're in a bit of a pickle. We're trying to do a bunch of things for people, and one of them have asked us to get a being that is pure, and they told us about the unicorn, and they said if we brought the unicorn, then they would help us with another thing. So we kind of need the unicorn.
I understand your plight there, my friends, but I simply cannot let you destroy the machine here. I have been bound by Devil's contract to make sure its safety is ensured.
Which devil?
It is a Zariel.
Oh, fuck's sakes. Of course it's Zariel. Of course it couldn't be another devil. Of course it had to be fucking Zariel. Why can't it be another devil? Oh, this is great.
It's... Perhaps we can come to a understanding here. I wish not to be in this contract that binds me to this place. I wish to leave Avernus and return to my home plane. But I cannot do that so long as I am bound to this machine and thus bound to Zariel's contract. If you destroy the machine and free the beast, you kill me. And as much as I hate being under the service of Zariel, I very much still would like to live. Perhaps we can have some form of agreement and discussion.
What does your contract specifically say?
I am to defend this place in all aspects and form. Meaning, even if I wish to give you the unicorn, I cannot, for that's what powers this machine. The contract is very specific that it remains as it is. I have tried many ways to work around it, but the contract is solidified on what it wants.
What if you just moved the machine?
I've tried that. It always returns back to here.
That's unfortunate. I've exhausted my ideas of loopholes, so stupid devil contracts and their stupid specific clauses and their stupid returning buildings.
Yeah, the stupid returning building.
How dare they?
I like that though. Is there a way? If we could get you out of the contract, how could we do that?
There is a clause for my contract that would allow me to break free, but I do not know any methods or trials to get around it. I would beseech if you know an oracle of sorts to help me answer the question thus thrusted upon me. The only one I have heard from beings that have passed through that aren't affected by the Zapper have told me about a red Ruth. Unless you know someone else that might know the answer to my conundrum, then I cannot allow you destruction of this place further.
I mean, maybe we could give it a try?
Yeah, what's the clause say?
Yeah.
She kind of you see kind of you would see as she kind of reaches into a pouch and pulls out what appears to be quintessentially a long contract that floats over to you, and you take a look at it, and it is I'm assuming you guys can read Infernal, correct?
I mean, I can, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It was like knew we were coming here.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's not like tieflings are like descendants from devils or something. Like, jeez.
It's she takes the contract the contract that the contract that it says it seems to it's not clear. Actually, you know what? Give me a what would be a good check for reading devil contracts? I would say
Arcana or religion?
Let's make it a flat intelligence roll. How about that? If
Anna dead yet? I was stepped away.
Yeah, I'm dead. Pretty much.
You're dead,
I
like
haven't
dead or just down?
No, she's not. She's just down. She's not dead.
But I'm in the arms of an earth elemental with a giant ass.
The arms of
right
the
next to me.
angel.
I was
With
gonna
a
say
giant-
the arms of an angel.
With a giant ass. With a giant ass.
yeah, just a flat intelligence check.
Okay, I still have guidance, so.
Good news. This is the one thing I excel in.
Why am I rolling?
You know what?
The demon
Yeah.
surrender.
I would say with the 21, as you are reading through it, the contract itself seems to and as you are reading through it, the intricacies of this contract basically, from what you can tell, it reads of how so there are two ways for her to break the contract. One is to die, not helpful. The other one, from what you can tell as you're kind of like taking the time to scan through it, is she in order to release her from the bonds of it, she must drink the blood of a creature, of a more divine creature than a unicorn.
Why is it always blood? How much
Why is it
blood?
Sabine's gonna look over her shoulder at Lulu, and then look back at Simon and give him a look.
Yeah, I know. I need to know how much. Does it have any idea of how much blood? Can we just get like a cup of water, put like 3 droplets in, and the drinks it? And go, that's
It specifies a drink, so it can mean anything. Like it doesn't seem like it gives an exact like term. It could be like what the average drink could be. It could be like a lot, but from the way it words it, it makes it sound like just a simple drink.
So
okay.
we
So
could
we just
probably do like.
But it's the way it is worded is saying a more divine being, but it lists specifically a titan.
A titan. Is Lulu a titan?
No, she is a Hollyphant.
Damn it!
She is the a celestial equivalent of an imp, to put it bluntly.
Oh, poor Lulu.
Minus the ability to be able to turn into a giant war mammoth, but she doesn't do that all the time.
That's more of a Lulu thing than a general harassment thing.
Yeah, no, that is specifically a Lulu thing.
So do you have any idea where this Titan is? Because at this point we're going to point D to get to point C to B to A and finally back to point Z.
I'm tired.
At this point it's just a breadcrumb quest and
Welcome.
we just do it.
Welcome to the module
Kill this thing.
Welcome to the module known as Descent into Avernus. Yeah, and keep in mind, I tried to modify this to be more sandboxy.
That's what you said, which is kind of ridiculous. And we skipped some of the stuff going to that first tower where it like transported us here, which is crazy.
But she shakes her head no and just goes, the only one that I am aware of that would have information would be Red Ruth. Again, unless you know someone that also is an oracle of sorts.
The rock wizard would know.
The rock wizard.
Meteorologist, he might, but like talking to him is like talking to a brick wall.
Would Mahadi know, maybe?
I don't even know who Red Ruth is.
Oh, she's Mad Maggie's cousin. Yes, she's Mad Maggie's cousin.
Can you just sending a message? Did you send a message to Maggie and just ask her where we can find Red Ruth to find the Titan?
Oh wait,
We can get the unicorn, so we can go in the door, so we can try to get the Tiamat blood, so we can try to get the
in the hole in the mouth. Down in the
Listen, I'm going based off the route you guys have given me, okay?
Hang on, I think I have a
Like, this-
Red Ruth.
Yeah, like, this is... like, listen, I'm going based off the route you guys are giving me, and this is the route you guys chose.
No, you're fine. It's just funny. We're just making it.
I know.
I might have something about Red Ruth in here in my notes. Give me 1 second. But where we
I don't have any
find
notes
her.
about Red Ruth.
Yeah, I know you don't.
He's in something brambles.
Yeah. Bony Brambles is where Red Ruth
It's an original name.
is. I know. Do you know where the Bony Brambles are? So we can go find Red Ruth.
I'm gonna scream. But
We're just errand people at this point.
we're just gophers.
We're just fucking errand people.
We're in
Listen!
hell, and we equate to a secretary. It's great.
Legit, we're just grabbing coffees for everybody in the office.
Yeah, forget participating in the blood war or anything, or getting to know Zariel as a person. Nah, you guys are fucking. You guys are getting team coffee.
Walk out, go home, bro.
When can I take my lunch break?
Oh god. Anna's like dead. We also need to deal with that. Don't forget. We need to not drive off without her.
Toss up a little blood.
Yeah, no, the elemental is not letting her go.
So
We'll get to that in a second.
we'll get to that in a second. We're
Yeah.
gonna be trying to figure out our next errand to run for the office that is the Nine Hells.
She kind of mentions and just goes, the bramble, she's in the bone brambles. If I recall correctly, the bone, it is one of the few places in Avernus that still has trees, and if I recall, this Red Ruth, from what I've heard, has made a home in it. It is a maze of twistedness and confusion. I've heard many people enter in, but not many people leave.
Do we need a special item to get into this place?
I swear, if we get there and Red Root's like, oh, you need to find me a key of blah blah blah, I'm just gonna say, you know what? Fuck it, Zariel can have El Tyrell.
Legend of the Old Oak and give him 3 acorns, and then he'll tell you the way to the troll bridge.
Listen!
If that happens, Zariel can have El Tyrell. For all I'm concerned.
The only person that really cares, the only person that cares deeply about El Tyrell is currently dying.
I still care. This is just very funny.
She just kind of shakes her head and it's like, no. They're
Are you sure? Because if we show up and we have to go find a stick of something, we're gonna come back and kill you.
She
We're
just
gonna
kind of,
destroy the tower and kill you.
she scowls at that and she just goes, I've given you everything I know. I am bound to this place. If I could seek her out myself, I would have. I do not like sending you off as much as I can, and threatening to murder me is not going to resolve your issues.
We're sorry. We've been through a lot today. We apologize. We're not gonna harm you because it wouldn't help us anyway. Because you can clearly just kill all of us. Also, you're holding our nearly dead friend. Is there any way we can get that back?
That?
Get
Book first, and I
Where it came from, or so help me.
Can we please have our friend back?
She kind of like thinks about it for a moment and she goes,
I mean, if you want to keep her, you can. Keep her as like collateral until we get back.
No, I wasn't gonna give him that option.
Hey!
She's also dying.
Ray!
She wants to keep her as collateral. Don't kill her.
I wasn't gonna give him that option. I wanted to just take back our party member.
the figure kind of thinks about it for a moment and And how do I know that you're not simply just going to run away and not come back to resolve this?
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to keep her as collateral so we do come back?
Ray, I fucking hate you.
You're the one who got up on the tower, okay?
Yeah, this is kind of, you're doing.
What would convince you that that we will return, because we desperately need the unicorn, because at this point we just have to go through with this. At this point, this is something we have to do, because our elephant friend is too valuable to give the people that need the benign blood, which is the unicorn. So we have to have the unicorn. And there's basically 0 other powerful and benign creatures in hell. So, like, this is something we have to do. Like, I can give you my word, but if there's anything else that you can think of, give it a shot.
Do you want, like, a blood pact? You can, like, cut our hands and shake on it.
She kind of looks towards her. She kind of looks towards her elemental, and the elemental kind of sinks into the ground with Anna.
Wait.
As
Anna sinking into the ground?
yeah, you sink into the ground with it.
Oh shit.
And after a moment, you would see the elemental resurface by your machine and place Anna in the back.
Oh thank fuck.
Oh, that's a little bit terrifying.
As the earth elemental, as it places it down, its hand that's holding her snaps off, and you watch as the rubble kind of slinks into the inner workings of your war machine before the elemental dissolves. I will be very aware if you go back on your word.
Got it. So that's, we're gonna be crunchy then for a bit.
It will not affect the workings of your machine, but I suggest that you keep it out of range of the Zapper. It can sense the fiendish engine from it, and it will destroy it.
Could I also have some sort of small rock that you can keep an eye on, just in case the war machine gets exploded or somehow stolen or something? As a contingency plan?
You watch as she reaches into, she kind of takes a part of herself, kind of just probably a small rock that's kind of mid-section, above her stomach. Above her stomach and just below, where her bosom would be if she was anatomically correct. And you watch as a bit of magic is enchanted into it as it disappears from her hand and appears in your lap as a rudimentary sending stone.
That works.
Hell yeah, brother. Thank you.
It will keep me informed of your progress. If there's anything, I wish I can do more from you, but I would advise caution. Hags are nasty creatures to be dealt with, and I wish you the best. Hopefully, she can give us the answers that we need so we can all reach an agreeable point.
I really hope so, too.
Mm-hmm. Sabine leans over to Simon. I swear to God, if we have to find a stick to get into those brambles.
Send a message over to Maggie so she can send a message to Red Ruth.
Yes,
because
that's a good
any
idea.
leg up we can get at this point to
Yep.
not have to talk to the curmudgeon of the troll bridge to get the stick of truth.
Yep.
To get through the fucking briar bramble trees.
Yeah.
I love
you
that.
know what? You know what? I'm gonna send Maggie a message.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. Okay.
Listen.
What?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I'm gonna send
This
Maggie.
is very
a
fun at
message.
this point. I'm just gonna level with you. It's very fun to do this.
Alright, I'm gonna send her a message.
Alright.
Oh boy, okay.
How many words can it be?
25.
5.
We need to see Red Ruth. Please let her know so we can pass safely through the bramble patch and
Hang on.
get her help. That's 23.
Hi, Maggie.
That gets us to 25.
I guess it's a 25. We are going to see Red Ruth. Please let her know so we can get through the hatch. Yeah.
You will get a response back from her as she kind of goes, "Oh, she would love to see you, dears. As for navigating the brambles, it shouldn't be too hard. Just don't get lost." And that seems to be where the message cuts off.
Well, good news, bad news. Maggie said Ruth would be happy to see us. Bad news, she just said don't get lost.
Didn't tell us to find a special dowsing item.
No, she didn't say anything about a stick or a rock or a scarf.
Well, let's drive.
Let's go! While we're doing this,
We should super stabilize Anna.
I'm gonna healing word her. I'm gonna upcast it to 3rd level.
Fancy.
Very nice.
So she gets 10 back.
You.
And I guess while we're driving, she could technically take a short rest.
You want to do that? Why does it still show the death saves?
No, you have to. Okay, so for the healing, you have to do
Oh, never
apply
mind.
damage.
No. I manually added it. It was just the little drop box was still up. I found out how to fix it. You just click the drop box again and it disappears. I'm good. I'm all good. Okay. Hit dice. How do I use those again? Oh, I hit short rest.
No, you literally just heal 10 health like everything else.
No, she said because I can do a short rest while they're driving, right?
I mean, do you want to try to rest on the machine?
Yeah.
Give me a Constitution save.
Oh no.
You'll be fine.
Okay, you can get a short rest in.
I'm reading.
How many short rests are you taking?
Just one, but I had 7 hit die.
No, but
No.
each short rest is 1 hour.
Yeah, using a hit die is using 1 short rest.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, so knock off your health.
Okay, yeah. So, how do we delete the rest of those?
Got it. Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
My bad. I misunderstood short rest because I was reading the little prompt that came up and it said nothing about that. I've never short rested in my life because I've never been in this situation because usually my character's pretty smart.
Anyway.
This is the dumbest character I've ever played besides the one that set fire to a village.
It's all good. Anyway. So.
How do I get my hit dice back? 'Cause it says 0 out of 7 now.
I'll fix it here in a second.
Okay.
So, you all kind of begin driving about, trying to find the brambles. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out why Foundry is being the butt that it is right now.
Because we need to go find a branch in order to get Foundry to work.
Look, if we end up having to do that, I'm going back to the genie and fighting and just dying.
Is it? Yeah, because I'm wondering why it's... Because I'm trying to, like... Wondering if hardware acceleration is off on my end or something. That's why it's not loading the pages or whatever, but...
Do you have your hardware acceleration turned on?
Shouldn't. It keeps telling me I can't switch scenes until it's done loading. That's why I'm like trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
No, did you check that your hardware acceleration's on?
That's what I'm checking now. Because I'm using, because it works, because I'm using Microsoft Edge, because that's the easiest thing for it to read.
I'm using Google Chrome.
Alright, let me... Oh, there it is. Graphic acceleration. Okay, yeah. It's on. So...
I thought you wanted it to be off, or no?
No, you want it on for Foundry.
I mean, I can just... Oh.
See, it never works when I have it on. I have to turn it off whenever I use Foundry.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
Let me, you know what? Let me open it. Let me open let me at least open up the GM. What? Because GM side, it's fine. It's more so like the app. Because I'm streaming the actual VTT through for the viewers, and I'm using a browser for DM side. It's whatever. I'll mess with it. I'll mess with it, or it'll figure itself out eventually. Anyway, so if I need a hard reset it, I'll hard reset it as we need to. So as you all are trying it, I'm going to see how long it's going to take you.
After I heal Anna, I kind of gently slap her in the face.
Honest gonna shock and be like, yeah, I deserve that.
Alright.
So we learned.
If somebody tells you to leave, you just leave.
Alright.
I'm just frustrated with all the errands and wanting to get a move on. I've never seen one of those before, and we've been pretty good with our fight, so I thought I could get into it. I have found that I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
Did you forget that we almost got our asses handed to us by a bunch of hellhounds?
Anna's just gonna blink a couple of times and not respond.
That's what I thought.
Alright. So. You make your way through, and as you're making your way through, it's as you're driving way through Avernus, you find that surprisingly, after driving for a short bit of time, you would see what appears to be just off in the distance. You would see what seems to be described as the bone brambles, as you would see what appears to be a maze of warped trees and bone-like vines that stretch out before you. Calcified corpses merge with the trees, covering them in fungal pods that feed on the blood oozing through the undergrowth. Here and there, narrow paths widen and deepen into the woods. I will tell you right now, the entrances into this maze are too small for the war machine to fit through.
Yeah, kind of figured.
If I talk to the rock, does it relay the information back to the genie lady?
Yeah.
We gotta leave the war machine behind because it's too big to go through the trees. So, tiny hand rock it is. Just so you're aware that we're leaving the war machine here for a bit.
A few of the rocks kind of like seem to crawl out and then make their way into everyone's like packs.
This is really cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of like this thing.
Yeah, she's alright.
And it's just gonna grimace a little.
Shall we?
Sure. You know, for all its faults, there's a lot of cool stuff in Avernus. Like that turtle guy, he looked awesome. He could probably beat the tar out of me, but he was really cool. So, I mean, you know, it's not all terrible here. Just
A lot of good
mostly.
things, you know? Like, yeah, agree with that.
So, to navigate through the brambles in the bush, I need everyone to roll me a survival check. This is a group check.
Oh, I'm gonna
boy.
be so helpful with my +1.
Good news.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm not concentrating on guidance anymore. Survival. Oh boy. How do I have a +3 in this? Oh, because
Wait,
this one's okay.
So, typically with group checks, so long as there's more people succeed than fail, it's considered a success. So, let me see here. So, we have fail, fail, success, success, success. I need one from the other punchy sister. Did Nox step away?
Nox, you gotta roll.
I'll roll your mom.
I need a survival check from you there.
You have to pass or else we're in trouble.
Nope.
We're in trouble.
Oh, bye.
See, you shouldn't have said that. And then maybe I would have passed.
So that.
Uh-oh.
Is everything frozen?
Yeah, he's working on it. It'll fix itself eventually.
Okay. So, how many people are here? It's 5. It says at least half succeed, so
That is half.
yeah. So I'll say for the sake of argument, you guys pass barely. As you make your way through this winding maze of just brambles, trees, and other fungal effigies, the maze itself almost feeling like it shifts and moves on you, but you trudge on forward, making your way, winding through this ever so winding maze until you hit what you believe to be the center of the maze, as you would see a cave-like hovel. Hundreds of bodies and body parts hanging from twine by the entrance, and the ceiling is strung with a garland made of bloody entrails, as flies kind of buzz around, nursing on the entrails themselves.
And this lady's friendly.
Maggie said.
How quaint.
You were saying about Avernus not being too bad, Simon?
I said it wasn't completely terrible. I didn't say it was a fun place. I didn't say it was pleasant to be here. I said there's some cool things here.
Alright, should we venture into the cave?
Should we travel down Gore Avenue so we can get to the next bramble patch to find the stick of truth to free the unicorn? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I think we should at this point.
Listen.
Nick.
Alright, so do you enter into this accursed place?
Yeah, we're going down Gore Avenue, yeah.
Alright, let me quickly refresh Foundry, so it's gonna kick you guys out, and I'm gonna refresh it since it's being a bitch. So, I don't care if people see what worlds and whatnot I have going on, because this is like years of combination. No, not Game Master stream. So, as you enter into this gore-soaked, I did a little weird sound. As you enter into this gore-slick cave, opening the door, you would see the similar kind of form, kind of a similar form to Maggie, but albeit a little different. As turning around, you would see wearing a fetid skin fetid outfit made out of grafted skin, and hanging around her crooked neck a necklace made of infant bones and skulls. As she kind of looks at you all, with a twisted smile upon her face, as she begins to articulate and speak, the childlike bones around her neck begin to sing different choirs in different languages that you would recognize to be children's bedtime stories.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
I was gonna say, like, this is probably the
Yeah,
worst
no,
person
thank
we
you.
can count.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
What? She's good with kid. I don't know what to tell you.
It is so good to see you, my dears. I heard from my cousin that I would be having visitors. How delightful. She kind of makes her way over a little bit.
All I can picture is these fucking skulls singing like Frere Jacques or something.
That could be. There could be a... Whatever child song in whatever language you think they are singing, they are more than likely singing right now as she talks.
I hate it.
I heard that you were in the business of discussing with old Ruth here. What can I help you with, my dears? As she goes over to a kettle that seems to be warming up, as she kind of offers you guys something to drink. As she pours it out, you see it seems to be almost a tea, but you notice quickly as it turns into a viscous red fluid.
Nope. So we're looking for something that is more divine than a unicorn, so a titan, so we can help this genie that's trapped, so we can get the unicorn to bring it to someone else who needs to sacrifice it, so we don't have to kill our friend.
Oh, you speak of Rosala and her contract, then? As she kind of takes a swig from this. I know of the Tao and her problems. If that is all she wishes to seek, then I can give you the information that you're looking for. But I need you to do me a small favor.
Oh, here we go.
Do not!
Our
What is it?
ever-growing list of errands.
I'm on errands into Avernus.
It doesn't involve any running around, my dears. I simply need a favor from you.
What's that?
As you can see by the place, it's rather messy. I couldn't clean it up in time. And while trying to clean it up, it caused me to not pay attention as well, and I've thought about it, and I haven't bathed in a century or two, so I figured it would, for my payment of services, I'm going to go to the Emporium, because I've heard their spa treatments are nice. If you wish for me to help you out a little bit, a soul coin to purchase their services, and you watch my hovel until I return. And then I will help you in any way you wish that your heart's desire.
I mean, honestly, that's the easiest thing we've been requested since we've got him here.
What are the odds of someone coming to attack your hovel?
There are some spirits that are not happy that their souls have been bound to the brambles, and a bit of trouble can happen around here. That is all I need you to keep an eye out for, is none of them get too feisty and destroy my home.
So now we're
Yeah,
qualified
I mean, at this
babysitters.
point, I say we send it.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
was
we
about
got
to say, this is the easiest thing we've ever been asked.
nothing
We might
else
as
to
well
do.
And I can rest while we do this. You guys can just wake me up if something happens.
Well,
Before-
you can rest until something happens.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
can
I
rest
just-
until
Let's-
That
something
is what I
happens.
just said. That is what I just said.
Do we have the
And I look
beer?
at Ruth and I'm like,
Yeah, Simon, give her a soul coin so she can go get prim and proper.
Here you go. Have fun.
She goes, she kind of gives a smile as she just goes, "Excellent, thank you, my dears. Normally I wouldn't ask for such a thing, but as you know, when you get a little bit up in your years and you live alone, it gets hard to look after yourself sometimes." As she you watch as she goes over to a dagger, a dagger that is embedded into part of the wall, as she goes and grabs it and just goes, "Now, I will be back, my dears, and once I'm done, I'm more than glad to help you out." As you watch it as she steps her way outside, and as she does, you hear you see her kind of move a little bit as you hear the sound of something liquid hitting the ground, as you watch as you see that she takes the palm of her hand as she draws something with her own blood on the ground, as a small little disc-like object kind of lifts her up. And as it lifts out of the ground, it forms like these spider-like legs that crawl out, making kind of a mobile platform for her as it begins taking her out of the brambles.
Can I do that? That was so cool.
Okay, but would you rather that or drive the rock?
Why can't I do both?
In a hypothetical, let's say you can only do one or the other, that or the rock.
I gotta try them both first. I don't know. So Hag's gone. We're watching the hovel.
Mm-hmm.
We might as well try to tidy a bit. I don't want to ruin all of her stuff, but like, if we can like dust or something. I mean, straighten things up at the very least for her, because she just complained about, you know, not being able to clean things. So like,
Yeah, she mentioned when you live alone, apparently you let yourself go or something.
Yeah, no, like, this place reeks of fetid blood and gore. It's a very unpleasant smell, and I will say Red Ruth smelt like basically a corpse pile walking.
Alright, should we clean? Anna, you can rest, the rest of us can clean up a little bit and...
might as well.
I-
What else
Yeah.
are we doing?
he gives his thumbs up and goes out the door to lean against the side of the hovel.
Alright.
Not in it, but to the side of it.
Alright, you want to be outside? Okay. So, I will say... Before anything happens, I will allow you to... I will say, you can get a short rest. If you need it. If anyone needs it, before we move on. AKA, this is me letting Tess get one more hit dice in her pool to actually count.
Yeah, I was about to say, I need more hit dice.
Yeah, give me just a second. I'll fix your sheet right now.
I'm chilling. So
Simon, do you have prestidigitation or something that you can use to easily cleanse things?
Good question. I have acid splash.
Oh, Enya has it. So we get Enya to do a little bit of
Cleansing.
cleansing with her prestidigitation. So we all straighten up and everything.
Alright.
1. I didn't mess up this time.
So, as you all, does anyone wish to do anything in particular? Or do you wish to just kind of, outside of just the general, like, cleaning and taking care of, kind of cleaning up Redwood's house a bit?
No, it's just the general cleaning, I think.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
We gotta make sure that Ami's character isn't eating any of the fingers lying around.
well, that's
That's
Nox's
Cara
character.
that eats the care fingers.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure Veers doesn't lick anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
That does beg the question, does Bizarra, do you like try to eat any of the gore and everything around the house, or are you good?
No, that bitch's bones were singing. I'm not touching anything.
The bitch's bones are singing. Alright. So as things kind of simmer down a little bit, I'll let Anna roll this first. I need everyone to give me Anna, I need you to give me a perception check.
As we're cleaning, every so often, Savine will smack Vixara's butt with her tail.
Alright.
I'm gonna
you guys
smack you
thirty?
back with my tail, but I don't know my own strength, and I just kind of like knock you over with it.
Yeah, that checks out.
Alright. I need everyone else to give me a perception check too with
Perception.
Yep, go ahead.
Disgrace. Ooh. That was a nat 20.
Yeah, you're on point.
Sorry, hang on. I got
I
distracted by
see
singing.
everything the light touches.
I also see everything the light touches.
As you two are kind of flirting, having a funny little hee hee ha ha, being cute and shit together. From the outside, as Anna is kind of resting, relaxing, you would see movement. As you would hear the sounds of what almost sounds like this, several soulless voices kind of slowly screeching and making their way towards the house.
Yippee.
Do you
Does that sound good?
do you poke your heads out to see what's going on, or?
Yeah, poke my head out and kind of just gesture for Anna to come back inside.
Yeah. So you kind of gesture for that. You all, those perceptive enough, you would see what appears to be the scraggly form of two trees, almost kind of animated by what you would see to be a spectral being that is half in and out of the trees, as well as a larger tree that is following suit as it seems to be making its way towards the hut.
We've got sentient trees coming towards us.
Oh boy.
Alright, which I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys roll me initiative. As I switch the music over.
I love going last.
Well, I don't know. I might be going last.
I think it goes by whose dex is higher.
Yeah.
His dex is probably higher than mine. What's your dex?
12.
No, mine's higher.
And Inya, I'm gonna pilot the two other, and of course where it's like, oh, I want to do like very little work. The two NPCs that I'm fucking piloting right now are the ones going in first. So I'm sure they won't mind me using their resources.
I mean, they're not here.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They won't mind. Alright, so Inya, as Inya kind of notices the several trees kind of animating and going, she is going to she's gonna look at the big tree lumbering forward, and she is going to cast, I think she will cast good old Firebolt. Say 14 hit this motherfucker. No, it does not. Alright. As she launches a bolt, it whizzes by, going through the kind of brush behind, catching another tree, singeing a slightly different tree. And then she's just go. Alright, Virus. Virus is. I feel like she's gonna want to run out there and fight.
I want to
Yeah.
punch the trees.
Yep.
Yeah, so. Yeah, she's gonna run out. She's gonna punch this. She's gonna spend her turn punching trees. So she can punch. What is it, 3 times basically if she uses her. Yep. So. Unarmed strike. Miss. Miss. And then her bonus action. That hits. As she kind of runs up and just starts punching the shit out of these trees. Why is it not? Because her fist should be magical, so it should count. Alright. Alright. That is going to be her turn. Other punchy sister, it's your go.
Yeah, tree. Right, and then whatever those things are.
They are smaller trees. Ignore that they say banshees. They are smaller trees.
I was gonna say.
It says to use their stat block. But they're trees.
Okay. Well, where's my number? I see the bar, but I don't see like a number for my movement.
It should be right next to like the end point of your movement, because I can see it. That's 45.
Yeah, I don't see a number. I just see the line.
Yeah, I don't see a number either.
Yeah, I don't see a number either.
Also, Tess, you are like super quiet.
Oh.
That's weird. I can.
I don't know. So.
Whatever, but I can see it. So that's.
But this is within my
Oh, it's
50.
because I wasn't
Yeah,
close to my mic
that's
without
40.
reading.
Yeah, that's 45.
Okay.
So make your way over.
I'm upside down.
Yeah.
All right.
Orientation's fun.
Oh. I'm going to also punch.
That's hits. All right.
And then I get my second one.
16, that hits. Are your fists considered magical?
Yes. It says they're considered magical for the purpose of overcoming resistances
Yep.
La, la, la.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah. And then I got my bonus action.
Bonus punch.
Bonus punch. Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, that
Smith.
fails as you kind of punch, and then you go in for a move, and you phase through the spirit.
Come on. Yep, that's it for me. Oh.
Alright, so the ghost you were punching, is going to it is going to, I think, it's it's going to slap the dragon sister that just tried to attack her. That hits. Take 9 necrotic damage there. Sarah. As this spirit creature kind of reaches out and kind of slams its attack into you. And it is going to be the big guy's turn.
Yeah, it doesn't show any numbers for me anymore.
Sag. It's fine.
Each square's 5 feet, though, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is going to... Big Tree is going to shift... is going to... You know what? No, it's going to stay there as it can actually hit... I think it can hit both of them.
Oh.
No, it can't, but it's going to shift over. And it is going to do a slam attack on both sisters. So we'll start with Virus and Visara.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So Virus will take
Uh-oh.
10
That should
bludgeoning.
have been a...
Visara takes 17 bludgeoning.
Good God.
That could have been a lot worse, though, because 3d6, that's up to 18 right there.
How was I already missing health? Oh, never mind.
Banshee hit you.
Yeah, I scrolled up. I saw.
Alright, and that will be this creature's turn, as it is Savine's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move 5.
I'm going to straighten this out just for my sake of my brain not being scrambled.
30. Are these considered undead?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna channel divinity, turn undead.
Oh, very nice. So let's see. Each undead can see must make a wisdom saving throw. That's the 2 dryads. But the big boy is very much okay, as the 2 smaller ones are
What's the challenge rating on the small trees?
4.
Below a certain threshold. I need to check and see what the threshold is for that.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me pull up D&D Beyond. I'm gonna look that up. I need that turn undead table.
Yeah. You need that turntable.
I do, because I need to find out.
DJ Savine.
Oh, how the turntables.
How the table turns. Newest mimic, a turntable. Just a table that can like rotate. Just be like, oh, how the mimics have turntables.
You said they're 4?
Yes.
Yeah, no, they're not immediately destroyed, but they are turned.
They are turned up.
And no, that was an action. That's an action. Bonus action. Summon the bonk.
Power word bonk.
Power word bonk.
Where would you like it summoned?
I want the bonk next to the big guy.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
Yeah. So there. I just put that there for now. Then bonk is gonna bonk on the big guy.
Yep. 4 big bonks.
I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep, that's it.
Anna.
Okay, I'm gonna summon my echo right here.
Okay. Give me just a second. Okay.
And my echo gonna slashy with her silver scimitar.
Okay. Miss.
Nope. I'm gonna try again.
Hit.
I would hope so.
No, it misses now because you said something.
Okay. I did 2 attacks. That's all I can do.
Alright. Simon. It
Oh
is.
boy, I get to play the video game.
I get to play the video.
Wait, am I not last at that other tree?
Yeah, there's one. Yeah, you are not. You are last in terms of the players, but you're not last on the initiative roll.
Hell yeah, brother! I'll
You
take
beat a
it.
tree.
I beat a tree.
You beat a
Oh,
tree.
God.
Uproot!
I didn't even beat the other 2 trees. I'm actually going to cast Chromatic Orb on the one that's the little tree that's hurt.
Okay. That
22 hit it.
that most certainly does hit it.
All right. Hold on. I gotta figure out how to see the chat log. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. Damage. I'm going to make it fire damage because it's a tree.
There
So,
you go. It's a tree spirit. Yeah.
I don't know how to not do that. I apologize.
No, that was correct.
No, he rolled it.
He rolled it privately.
So
No, I saw it. No, I saw it. I can make it on private.
Yeah, but so for future reference, above where it says enter message, there's a little globe thing. You just click that, and that makes it a public roll.
I can't unclick that button is the issue.
Just send it and I can unprivate it.
Yeah, well Oh, okay, I got you. I just gotta do the damage again. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was looking at something else.
No, you're fine.
Whoa.
Good news, everyone. I got 2 of the same number on a D8. It
You
bounces.
Nice.
Chromatic Orb is the silliest spell in the game. I'm gonna have it bounce to the other small tree.
Alright, so you give me another...
I don't actually know. Does that... Hold on, I gotta check to see if it...
So you make me another attack roll?
Yep, it is another attack roll, yep.
Yeah, it's basically just a free attack, yeah. That does hit?
Alright, I don't know how to... I can't click the button to make it not private. I'm so sorry. But it's gonna be fire again.
Okay, we don't have to see your shit. That's whatever.
Good news, everyone. I got 2 1s, but I rolled enough.
Well, did you upcast it?
Let me double check. No, I have to use...
So if you use another, if you use a second level spell slot, again, you could upcast it and launch it again, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I have a free use of it, so I had to double check it to see which one.
Yeah.
But,
I think, what is it? I think that, don't the turned undead make wisdom saves to see if they are still scared or not?
Well, the tree's not scared anyway, so...
No, the smaller tree.
ones are.
Yeah.
Let me double
I
check.
will... Yeah, I'm scrolling up to look.
Let me double check. Hang on, I'll just pull up.
If the creature fails to save throw, it is turned for 1 minute until it takes any damage, so they are not turned anymore.
Oh, they're not turned anymore. God damn it.
my bad. I don't know what you want from
I was
me.
just gonna have the trees run away.
It's okay.
No, if they take damage, they're not turned anymore, so he unturned them.
Oh, because he hit them, okay.
Yeah, he turned them around.
Alright.
Hi, man.
Alright, Banshees go. It is going to...
I mean, I can't say anything at this point, though.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi, how are you?
that,
Miss.
that misses.
I batted away with the shield.
Alright. Inya. Let's see here. What's her movement? She only has 30, so she's gonna make her way forward. And she's gonna help out Savine a little bit by throwing another. She's gonna throw a firebolt at the other one. It's a hit. Very nice. Virus, it is Punchy Sister turn, so she's gonna do what she does best. Punch. Miss. And then I'm just rolling all the punches to get them out of the way, so that is 4. 8. So that, goddamn. She punching the shit out of this tree spirit. Alright, other Punchy Sister. It is Nox's turn.
I'm here. I was just putting away laundry. Well, I'm gonna just keep punching the one that's fucking next to me, to be honest. Actually, before I do that, oh wait, no, if I move to flank, that tree's gonna get fucking opportunity attack on me, huh?
Yep.
The big tree.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I will just take my swing. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Times number 2.
Nice.
That
That one
hits.
hit Connor.
That does it.
That one does?
Sorry, I was stuffing a chip in my mouth.
That's okay. And then I've got my bonus action, bonus punch.
11 misses, unfortunately.
Misses? Okay.
AC is 11 now.
Yes, okay. Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright. It is the nearly dead ghost. You know what? It's gonna do the same thing that Sabine did to it. It's gonna cast Horrifying Vestige. So I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw, please, and thank you.
That's just plain rude.
It's fucking rude. Goddamn.
Oh, I am
That's
so
a nat
fine.
I'm also very fine.
Don't. That's not bad. Yours is not okay.
And I need one from Punchy Sister number 2 there, Knox. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
That's an ability check.
I need a saving throw.
Hang on. Yeah, no, I clicked the wrong.
Both of the Punchy Sisters are scared.
I'm scared. They scared shitless.
They are. Alright, it's time for speaks for the trees. It's gonna slam into the echo.
Nope.
And it's gonna try again with its other attack.
Nope.
Damn. Tragic.
Tragic.
Sabine. Also, that was a nat 1, by the way. Still got an
I
11.
see that.
As you're fighting these unliving trees that are very not happy that you guys are here. What would you like to do?
I don't fucking care if it's unhappy that we're here. Fucking tree. No.
That's rude.
Actually, yeah, we're gonna do burning hands on the tree in front of me.
Oh!
So, whoa, how do I rotate this? Help, honey. How do I rotate? Help.
Middle mouse. You should be able to do it with middle mouse.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna put this like, well, bam. You know what? No, that will hit Punchy Sister if I angle it this way. Is that hitting her or no?
I can't see until you place it.
Yeah.
Okay, well I hit
How
it,
much
but I
damage
don't
does
see.
Burning Hands do?
They make a dex save and it's 3d6 fire on a failed or half on a successful one.
So it'd look like that.
Yeah, if I angled it to try and hit this one, would that hit Veers?
No, I'm trying to get it to angle now. It's not cooperating with me.
We won't do the angle of the dangle.
There is a world where you just shoot it towards her because frightened ends on any damage. It's a dex save and she's a monk.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to do it that way, or?
Yeah, fuck it, we ball. We angle it so it hits her. So
Okay.
Fine. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. She's not here. Fuck
Alright.
it, we ball.
Alright, so I'll say it hits the 2 and Veers.
Yeah, so they need dex
Oh my
saves.
Fail.
I'll roll damage, so.
Fail. Veers passes anyway. And I
She
think.
takes half of the 11.
Well, I think she. Actually, hold on.
No, does she have evasion?
Yeah, she has evasion, so she just ignores it.
Okay, so she takes none then.
Yeah, no. So basically, you just throw this bolt of fire up at the trees, catching them on fire. It doesn't affect. As the other one ignites, the spirit of the other tree wails as it burns away, and the two sisters are no longer frightened. As the
Did it hit both of them?
Yeah. Well, no, it's because the source of their fear is gone. So.
Oh, the source of their fear is gone. Okay. And then bonk gonna bonk.
Yep, because once you kill the source of the fear, that ends the frightened condition.
Bonk gonna bonk.
Hit.
Hell yeah, we do bonk damage. 9 of bonk.
Let's go. Alright, anything else from you?
No, that's it.
Alright, Anna, is your go.
Okay. Sorry, I moved.
How dare
Yep.
You're eating too. Shut up.
Okay. My echo. So I get advantage because Vixara's on the other side, right?
Your echo does, yeah?
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Not my bad.
Yeah.
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 Alright.
Mm.
Nice.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then as the special for the scimitar, I'm gonna make a melee attack with it. Which is only a D4, but we'll take it.
You have to roll the hit.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Let me try that again.
So you use your unarmed.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Do I have to roll the damage again, or can I take the 3 damage I rolled?
I'll take the 3 damage.
Go. And then second attack. Okay, and then.
What do you...
I'm still attacking the tree. That
With...
was my second attack. The echo.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. And then, never mind, I can't use that. That's all I'm gonna do.
Alright. Summon. Hello.
Hello. I'm
Hello.
gonna move right here, I think,
Okay.
and ignore the fact that I am now moving oddly.
Get,
Then I'm gonna go ahead and summon El Boyo.
get rotated. Which form of El Boyo are we looking at today here?
Just the Force Ballista.
Teddy?
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
be about as broad as it is long, and I don't want to have to keep moving
What-
it to avoid flamethrowing everyone.
Alright, where do you want it?
Two left of the Echo.
There.
Yeah.
Yep, as the small man manifests.
And I'm just gonna force this small tree.
Alright. That hits.
Oh boy, we're shooting it for 12 Damahe.
Alright, yeah, as the bolt loads up, letting loose its arcane chant and fires. As it strikes true into this tree spirit's form. Anything else from you, Goodson? Alright. You know, there's a small part of me that wants to try this out because it's bullshit, but another part of me is like, nah. And I will save that for later. I'm gonna do Corrupting Touch on Sabine. Does a 50... Alright. Alright, top of the turn in order. It is Inya. Inya is gonna throw a... Once again, kind of... Gonna throw... Actually, you know what? She is going to loop around. She's gonna get behind the tree spirit and she's gonna poke it. She does a very damn good job poking it.
Poke it real good.
And her sneak attack fires off because she has advantage, I believe.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
as she stabs this motherfucking ghost in the back of the head. It should be actually. Should have done extra because I don't know why it's. Because it should be still. Why is it bludgeoning damage? That's fucking weird. Anyway, that is gonna be her turn. Other punchy sister, she's gonna punch tree. Wow. Wow. 2 hits. 6 and 10. Actually, I don't know why it's not ticking the resistance, the magical boxes, but whatever. Other punchy sister, it's your go.
Right. Am I considered flanking with armor?
Yeah.
I am. Okay. I'm wondering if it would be pointless to try and use my breath weapon on this thing. Because it's a tree. Fuck it. We ball. We'll give it a try.
Fuck it, we tree.
Yeah.
So
I was about to say something, but I probably shouldn't say it.
say it.
You were asking to blow the wood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I want to blow on the wood.
So it succeeds on the throw anyway.
She takes half damage though.
Is it half still?
Yeah, it's half.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of damage are we thinking today?
Boya!
Foya damage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because folk is tree.
It's tree. It's wood, so...
Okay, so hold on, let me do some math here. Yep. So there you go. As you channel the arcane energy blowing fire into the tree, as it almost immediately as parts of it begin slowly igniting from the fires.
Yay! So, in terms of the whole extra attack thing with monks, is that only if I'm making punches do I get my extra attack? Or is it just 2 actions in general if you're attacking?
2 attack actions. So you can...
Okay, so I can do this and then still get my 1 punch and my bonus action.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna punch.
Punch! That misses.
God. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do the bonus action.
God damn.
That hit? That hit?
To hit.
Okay. Hit.
Alright. So you punch in tree that you just ignited. Alright. Will that be all, Punchy Sister?
Yes.
Alright, well the treant's gonna turn around and slap you.
Don't punch me back.
Oh, bitch slap you.
16 hit.
Me? If my AC is 16, is that a hit or a miss?
So it hits.
Okay.
So that is 1 punch. So you will take 16 bludgeoning.
Where's my mouse? There we go.
And you know what? I feel like it would be petty enough to do this. Nar. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna do it. It's gonna do a ranged attack. And it's gonna try to hit Punchy Sister with a ranged attack. Give it the disadvantage, but it's gonna try.
E or Virus?
You.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay, you will take then 19 bludgeon on top of the other 16. As it reaches into the ground, grabs a suitable rock, and basically just slams it in your face. Alright, Sabine.
Okay. Got a tree betwixt me and Anya.
The tree.
What can I do?
The tree.
I don't know if it's undead. It might be resistant, but I do have a thing where my spells now ignore that. I don't have any.
Dun, 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 dun.
Actually,
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. Do you want to try it or no? You know what? We're gonna give this a go.
Okay.
And we're gonna inflict wounds on the tree in front of me.
Okay.
That's risky.
Do you have advantage?
Yes.
My spells ignore resistance to necrotic damage.
Okay. That hurts. Will that be all?
Well, Bonk's gonna take a bonk.
Yeah.
Does it do anything to the tree ghost?
No.
Is it immune to necrotic?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me check my thing. Damn, it only ignores resistance. Well, I tried.
Yeah, you
Bonk's
tried.
gonna bonk though.
You mean we can't decay the already dead spirit?
We can't. We can't. What do you mean I can't? What do you mean I can't use negative energy to hit a being made out of negative energy? That's wild.
Listen.
What do you mean
So
I can't
I
burn
was
this fire out of
trying
existence?
something.
Well,
I
so
was
that's
trying.
better than what I thought was going to happen. I thought he was going to heal on necrotic damage.
Oh, you thought I was gonna be that much of a bastard?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm hurt. That miss.
I'm assuming the bonk misses.
That does absolutely miss.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's it.
Listen, I could.
I was trying something. To
I
see
know.
if maybe.
I will never not encourage creative thinking. I might just tease you a little. Alright, Anna, it's your go.
Okay. Echo gonna fight.
Mm-hmm. That hit.
Okay, and then the bonus action. What's the damage for it?
Damage is just 1 plus your strength mod, so that is...
No, it says in the special that it's 1d4.
Okay, so... just roll me a d4, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then second attack. I'm scared to use my action surge, so I'm not gonna use it. I'm good.
Okay. Simon! Ho ho ho!
Well, I'm gonna try to ray of frost the little doodad tree that is very hurt.
Okay.
Also, I figured out how to change it back to public. We got there.
Okay. 12 misses. No, actually 12 hits.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Okay.
I'm so good at video games.
Yeah. Alright.
7 damage to its head.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh yeah, Teddy's gonna shoot.
Yep.
He gets to do that as a bonus action.
Bonus.
Is the tree dead or is it immune to frost?
It's immune.
Okay, so you'll see that. That was, unexpected. Necrotic, we can see coming.
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna force bullet. I'm gonna force ballista the little tree.
Okay, that's fine. That hits.
Hey, a 12 hit.
That's
I
like
just learned
throwing
that.
a fireball at a fire elemental and being surprised when it doesn't take any damage.
8 to my.
Alright.
Alright, I am then done.
Alright. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna pause it for a second here. Mostly just I know it's taking away time from the session and everything, but it's taking time a little bit from the session, but Banshees are one of those enemies I don't like dealing with because there's a reason why for that. So for shits and giggles, everyone roll me a Constitution save for shits and giggles, and I'm going to explain to you why Banshees are bullshit. So roll me a Constitution.
I went outside because I thought it was a while until my turn. So if you could roll my Constitution save for me, I trust in you.
Okay. Okay. Give me
I know why we're rolling this. It's not good.
I'm not actually doing it, but I'm just explaining how bullshit Banshees are. Okay, so that is...
Oh, I think I know what you're getting at.
Okay. Who didn't roll? Inya.
I think I also might know what he's been getting at.
Okay, so... Okay, so that is 1, 2... Alright, so to give you guys context, and I think most people here know, but for those who don't know, who are newer to D&D, who have never had to deal with a Banshee, Banshees have an ability called... because it's a Banshee, it has an ability called Wail. It has a low DC, which is a DC of 13, so in this instance, Virus... So both of the Punchy Sisters would have failed, and instead of taking damage... If you fail, you automatically go to 0 hit points. Does not matter how much health you have. It does not matter if you've never taken damage. 0 hit points. And if you succeed, if you succeed, 3d6 thunder damage. And I believe you're deafened. No,
So
it's 3d6 psychic damage. My apologies.
So that's not as bad as I thought, because there's another creature, I can't remember what it is, but when it hits you, you have to make a saving throw, and if you fail, it actually takes off your, actual stat block. Like, it takes a point off, your strength stat block.
That's Shadows. Yeah, you guys have fought Shadows. Which, I don't mind that, because that's interesting, but just a simple fail or kill mechanic for Banshees is stupid. But... I just wanted to showcase that because I forgot that these things use Banshee stat blocks, and I just want to highlight. I hate insta kill mechanics like that. I think they're stupid. I can understand for higher level players where it's it does an unholy amount of damage, but simply immediately killing a player, you guys are fairly high level, but it's still the principle of it. Anyway, not doing that.
Thank you.
It'd be funny.
No, it would not be funny.
I mean, you thought you were gonna die anyway, so.
That is on...
but not a TPK.
That is going to be on Sabine.
Yeah, that hits. That's my AC.
So, 13 necrotic.
Can I rebuke the hellish?
You most certainly can rebuke that hellish.
Okay.
But yeah.
Good news. Fire damage can hurt it.
Yeah, no, if I felt it,
I'm gonna fucking punch you, Scott.
I'm
gonna drive down when I'm down visiting Con. I'm gonna fucking punch you.
And I want to reiterate, I don't mind that if people like using mechanics like that, fine, whatever. I don't mind that for a one shot, but for us trying to tell an actual story here, that's stupid.
Dex save of 12.
There would have to be a damn good reason for that. Even if it succeeds, it still dies as you burn it away with hellfire.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah. Now, Simon, you're on the bottom of the initiative order, because...
Because the tree's dead.
Yeah, so Enya is...
Stupid +1 dex.
Enya's going to throw a firebolt at the tree. Because it is a tree, and she is very much behind the logic of burn tree because made of wood. As she kind of launches a bolt, causing the fires to kind of erupt more and more on it. Tree's not looking healthy. If in the off chance Virus rolls to beat the shit out of this tree and kills it, would you guys be okay with that? I know technically she is a player character, but she is not here. So
It's dead.
Okay.
I mean, if it's dead, so...
I just want to ask to make sure, because I don't want to make it feel like I'm just like, fucking playing with myself over here. Where it's like...
It's not like we get individual experience, so...
Okay. I just want to make sure, because I don't want it to be... Because there's a reason why I don't do that with NPCs unless it's certain situations, because I don't want to make it feel like I'm over here just fucking playing with myself, being like, hey guys, I'm rolling dice!
Yo.
Watch me roll the dice!
Hey, yo!
Not like that. That is... You know what I meant. That is 2 hits. As you all are igniting this tree and just tearing away at it, just Punchy Sister number 2 is just going to town, throwing hands at it as she's just ripping and tearing more of the withered bark away, revealing kind of a viscous, as the sap from the tree bleeds out. It's almost a red-like substance similar to blood as it's pouring out. Alright, other Punchy Sister.
Finish it off.
Your mother.
Your mother.
Alright. I go punch.
That hits. Alright.
Does it still have life?
It has 1 HP.
Okay. We go for the next one.
Alright. How do you want to kill a giant tree? As you watch your sister...
Can I shred its face like a cat scratching on a cat poster?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, as this withered kind of tree... as you land on this withered tree, just taking your claws, you're ripping and tearing, pulling bark away. As sap goes to kind of cover it, almost similar to blood, as you just keep tearing and tearing. Eventually finding the thing that animates this tree and ripping it apart. As a shower of this kind of blood sap comes sapping out, the tree falls limp.
I'm sapping out.
And
Christ.
the tree stops moving as all goes silent. And we'll switch back to the other track.
Those things were barking up the wrong tree, guys.
Leave.
She would if she
Trying to
could.
branch out with my humor.
Both of you leave.
Well, that was the test here. We'll take you as being told to leave. So, as the bramble trees fall silent, and you no longer hear the sounds of the movements or the echoing of trees. As the final tree drops to the ground, you would notice falling from the cavity of this large tree after Visara rips it apart, you would see a skeleton of what appears to be a gnome fall out, and the skeleton wears what appears to be a almost kind of crunched up together, but if you pick it up and clear it up, it appears to be a witch hat. as well as he holds what appears to be a small wand in his other hand.
A witch hat?
Yeah, a witch hat. Like pointy.
Witch hat.
Like a pointy hat.
But witch hat.
Yeah, a pointy one.
But witch hat.
Yeah, a pointy one. Anyone.
Leave.
Is it like magic or is it just a pointy hat?
You're not sure. It just looks like a normal. You want the hat?
I want the hat.
Okay. Do you wish to investigate the hat, or do you just wish to put it on?
I do. Does anyone else want to try to stake a claim to the hat, or can I have the fancy pointy hat?
I have no use
for
for the fancy pointy
not.
hat.
The gun witch. The gun witch.
I don't think it would fit over my horns anyway, so how about
My
it?
magic is the power of friendship and this shotgun I found. Anyway,
I was like, I'm surprised you don't have identify ready.
I actually just realized I don't. I should probably look at my actual prepared spells because I've really just been ray of frosting everything.
Yeah.
You're a one-trick pony.
Does anyone else want to take a look at the staff?
I'll take a look at the staff.
Yeah. So the staff, as you take a look at it, appears to be kind of a. It seems like a normal. It seems like a typical kind of wizarding staff, a wizard wand, but you would see that there's some arcane runes etched into it, as this one seems to be a little bit fancier.
What language are the runes in?
Just a normal, it's just a normal kind of archaic kind of common. You can tell that the runes are to enchant the wand.
Okay. Does anybody else want the wand?
Yeah, the fighter wants the wand.
Does anybody else want the wand?
I don't want to be a loot goblin. You can have the wand.
Alright.
Okay, so, I will say, given the time until Red Ruth returns, do you both wish to kind of attempt to attune to stuff and figure out what they are?
Sure.
Sure.
Can I take another short rest?
Sure. So we'll go down the line based off who grabbed what. So, Simon, the witch hat, as you take the time to magically attune to it and figure out if it's anything special, you discover that it is, in fact, a hat of disguise.
Hang on.
Ooh.
I have the perfect picture for this. Picture.
Let me find a hat of disguise for you there. But I will say the default look for the hat of disguise though is the witch hat. So.
Oh, that's totally okay. I will rock the witch hat.
And I am glad you will. Okay. Hat of.
That's what my scale looks like in my solo run right now.
Love it.
As for Savine, you take a look at the wand and you take the time to attune to it, and you would find out that it is a wand of the War Mage. It is a +1. For those who don't know, the Wand of the War Mage gives since this is a +1, it gives a +1 to her spell attack and ignores half cover when making a spell attack.
Ooh.
So,
I should have taken it.
why? Anyway, so as things calm down, you take the moments to just relax, attune, do a little bit of cleaning. You would hear the sound after a few more hours. You would hear the sound of the clattering of spider legs as you would hear Ruth humming to herself as she kind of just, you hear her just kind of go, oh dear, they've done it again. As next thing you know, she just appears inside of the house. As you see that she looks a bit more cleaned up, but she's still wearing the macabre human skin and child bones. But she looks slightly cleaner and doesn't smell like a corpse.
Nice.
As she kind of gives you all a smile as she just goes, thank you, my dears, for keeping an eye on the place. I apologize that some of the spirits tend to get a little rowdy, but now, you wanted my help with Rosala's situation. Give me just a moment. As she kind of goes over to what appears to be kind of a little cabinet, as you see her kind of like grab something as she goes over to what appears to be a soft, kind of like a pseudo kind of like rocking chair, as she just sits down for a moment. And she snaps her fingers, and you watch as a devil contract appears in her hands. As she reaches for the thing that she grabbed, and opens it up, and you see there are a pair of tiny glasses that she puts on her face.
Aww.
As she kind of seems to read the contract for a moment, as she kind of like hums to herself for a moment before eventually just going, ah! So she needs Titan's blood. Alright. Well, you're in luck. I happen to know where one is. There is a being out. There's a being out in a pile of stones, similar to almost what you would consider a grave of a Titan. A being out there that is not what he used to be is present. Take his blood, and that will set your friend free.
Alright, and where can we find this pile of stones?
Oh, you'll see it. You'll see it when you know it. Avernus has all sorts of strange things about swords and whatnot, but very few things are the size of towers.
Can you give us a direction?
And she points in a kind of westward direction, kind of a little bit away from where you guys have been coming from. But
Solid.
But if you need anything else, my dears, I can also, if you have the soul coins for it, I can also make you some potions.
Do you actually have an empty bottle that we can use to put some of the blood in?
Oh yes, of course, my dears. As she kind of goes up to her cabinet, and she pulls out a kind of a bottle, just a simple flask, and kind of hands it to you.
Perfect, thank you very much.
Of course, my dears. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you teach me how to do that spider thing with the little disc?
Oh, are you wanting one as well? If you want, I can let you have him, but what are you willing to offer for it?
I have this fancy scale mail that lets you swim in the water.
She thinks about it for a moment. She goes, it does offer a certain level of mobility, but I was thinking more if you wish for something with legs to offer something to help me get around a little bit better. Swimming is not a common thing here in Avernus, my dear.
She wants the war machine.
No.
I can give her a war machine.
No, I don't want such
She
frivolous.
wants your legs.
Does she want Simon's legs?
Do you ask her that?
I'm gonna ask her if she wants Simon's legs, yeah.
She
No,
nods.
I'm saying straight up, she wants your legs.
She nods.
Well, it was a cool idea. You have a great life. Can I get you somebody else's legs?
That
Dana
is.
backs away a little bit.
the others that aren't here just back away.
Because I can return later on with other leg.
No, my dear.
Ah, well, I tried. All right.
That you did. But you're always welcome to come out here. If you need some extra potions brewed, just bring the soul coins, and I'm more than happy to brew you what you need, my dears.
Very much, Miss Ruth.
Of course. As she kind of... So I will mention if you, as you drive away from... I will mention if you go back to her, she acts as a potion vendor where she can make any potion that is common, uncommon, or rare, and depending on how many soul coins you give her is what she can make. So a common or uncommon potion will cost a soul coin. A rare potion will be 2, and if you pay her 3, she can give you a potion that gives you the commune spell, which is basically a cheaper version of divine intervention, where you can ask a entity a question.
Oh.
It basically contacts your deity or divine proxy, and you can ask it 3 questions that are yes or no, and it will give you correct answers.
Neat.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yep. So, just wanted to let you guys know. So, the next location. Alright. So, we'll see how long we get. I will mention, around this time as you are heading off, it is getting late. So your characters will need to take a long rest at some point. Do you wish to keep trying to trek on? Summon the... Go ahead. Do you want to...
Sounds like we
Do-
can always just rest at Red Roost.
Do you want to... Yeah, you're more than welcome to ask to stay at Red Roost. But I guess that's my question. Do you really want to stay at Red Roost, please?
Look, if it's safe and we can get a long rest, I don't really care where we stay. It's Avernus.
Yeah.
Like,
Define
Yeah.
safe. Define
places,
safe.
but like,
She's
Define.
a hag.
Yeah, define safe.
She did express an interest in your legs, Simon.
Okay, she's not gonna take his legs while he's sleeping.
You don't know that.
probably.
Are you sure about that?
No, but I mean, at this point, it might be better to stay with her instead of constantly summoning the Emporium and Mahadi and not pay for stuff while we're there, because Mahadi might think we're gonna take advantage of it, is my thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we can stay at Red Roots, like, I'm down to bunk up with the hag for the night and just pretend I don't hear children singing nursery rhymes while we sleep.
Oh, I'll be sleeping outside the house.
Are you sure about that?
That seems like a
That
less
seems like
good
a
idea.
terrible idea. I'm sleeping inside, and I'm just like, Savine basically just kind of like snuggles up behind Vixara.
Okay, I'll sleep in the gory, macabre horror fest.
Well, we need to ask her first if it's okay, because that's a That's a big
What?
thing. Ask
Yeah.
her
That's
if
a
we
big
can,
ask,
stay
yeah.
there for a long rest.
She would allow it. She has probably side bedrooms that have been used before that are made of very questionable materials. Probably
We're
best
not
not.
going to think about.
Yeah.
We're not going to think about what
Nope,
they're
we're
made
not
of.
gonna
We're not
think-
going to
we're
think
not
about.
gonna
We're
think-
just going to take our
nope.
long rest.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Probably for your sanities. Yes, it's probably for the best not to think about what the room's made out of.
No, I'm
So
good. Let's just not think about it and then just rest.
okay.
I'm good.
So as you
I
all.
about died. I fell 50 feet. I don't care.
All right. So, as you all rest in this very macabre place, Red Ruth, you can occasionally hear the sounds of Red Ruth making her way around just the place, humming to herself and taking care of things. I think that is a good point to call it.
Long
Should we
rest,
roll
right?
for the rest now, or are we doing that next session?
I'll go ahead and roll for the long rest now. But
Hell yeah.
thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you all again for playing. I hope this was entertaining.
Join us next time on Errands into Avernus.
Jesus.
Join us next time on Office Assistant Simulator.
Yeah.
Was this Postmates in Hell?
Postmates in hell.
Jesus.
Uber Eats in Avernus.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god. Devil Dash.
Devil Dash.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I can do this all night, God. You might want to.
I'm trying to think who I want to send us to, because there's.
He wants to find someone that we can help with their errands, you know, so Supermarket Simulator or any of those games, you know.
I'm always down for some Power Wash Simulator.
I thought I saw someone playing Power Wash in there.
I was joking, but okay.
Who's some? Nah. We can go say. I haven't rated her in a while. Let's go say hi to Anna, because Anna's chill.
Hello?
Hello?
Anna?
Not you.
Not you.
Alright. I would just, let's see here. Oh, did I see her for a second? I sometimes have trouble, like, finding people that are... Oh, Forgotten Adventures is... I didn't realize Forgotten Adventures actually does a stream. That's pretty neat. They do map app sets stuff, and they're pretty chill. Anonymous. I'm fucking up her name. She's doing one of those gotcha games, but she's trying to reach a goal, so we'll go say hi. But it's all good. Thank you all again for playing, and next time we'll have more shenanigans and hoopla happen as you continue to do fetch quests around Avernus until we get.
We need to do some more DoorDash orders, you know.
Yeah. Alright. We'll go raid and say hi. Night night.
Molly.
Goodbye.
Boy. 私は席を外す漂白書。
See, oh, hi, Con. Oh